Hi everyone, my name is Matt Erickson. I am a guitar player, as you can see. I'm trying to create my first video teaching any concept about guitar. It was inspired by Jak Angelescu on the Synyster Guitar School, which is 100% free and run by Synyster Gates of Avenged Sevenfold and his father, Brian Hayner Sr. Those guys are just a fountain of knowledge, incredibly great. And Jak Angelescu really inspired me to make this video with her video talking about part 1, chromatic finger exercises. One thing that I wanted to talk about that I'm really passionate about guitar players learning is something Papa Gates already kind of touched on, which is you do not need a lot of pressure in order to play the guitar. And that is something that I've been struggling for years, and I just found out that I use too much frickin' pressure. Because, you see all these big rock stars just going, "Arr, arr," and it's, yeah, I know, laugh it up. It's really, you get that in your mind that you need to be angry when you're playing rock, which is, you know what? That's true. You're supposed to be pissed off when you're creating it and playing it sometimes. But if you're going to try to play like this at every single show and you're trying to be a professional musician, you're going to end up like me and you're going to have tendinitis and it's going to hurt like a mother. It's really painful to go through, and it's hindered me. It's hindered the amount I've been able to practice. I've been having to just grin and bear it, do stretches, and just work through the pain. So I want to talk about what my guitar teacher at University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign taught me. And one exercise that I do almost every day now, just to kind of get the idea of how much pressure I actually need, is to grab as tight as I can. Grab as tight as you can with one finger at one point, and just pick, but tense up like a motherfucker. And then you slowly start to release until you get that little tinky tink noise. And then start softly, just be completely relaxed, hands barely on it, and then just kind of keep going back. That is the minimum pressure you need, and quite frankly, all the pressure you need to play any note on the guitar with that finger. And remember how that feels. And you keep doing that. Do it with the second finger. You go like this, just really dig into it. Sorry, I'm being weird, but that's part of my brand. So piss off. Sorry. So just keep going like this, get tenser, and then just kind of start backing off, playing lightly, until there's no more sound really coming out. Then slowly bring it back. And that's all the tension you need. There should be minimal tension, if any at all. Because the cool thing is about the guitar that I'm sure, that I think Papa Gates went through already is, you have this arm right here that's kind of acting as a counterbalance to this. So you put your elbow right about here on the top of the guitar, on the bottom, and that kind of pulls a lot of pressure and a lot of force this way. So then you transfer that into what your finger's already doing. You just put your finger up there, have your hand on your side, and then you just have your hand on your side completely loose. Here, let me show you. Just completely like that. And then you lift it up. However it was naturally, just lift it up. And that's how your fingers should be. Just down, completely at rest, and then up. And that's how it should be. And because of the weight that this arm is putting on naturally, I'm not even pushing down at all. This is just the way it naturally falls. I'm not putting any pressure right here, so there is minimal to no pressure when I do these kind of runs. And it's just super important that every guitar player realizes you do not need the amount of pressure you think you do. Please do not end up like me with severe pain shooting from my elbow to my fingers. I've seen many doctors. I have tried everything that I can. The only thing that hasn't been done yet is surgery, and I'm really trying to not do that. At some point, I might make another video about talking about just simple stretches that are great for your hands, and also talking about certain treatments that are really nice. Like one thing that I like to do is I like to take a bucket of ice and put it in the bathtub, and then in the sink turn up the heat on that, put my hand in the sink for about put my hand in the ice water for about 30 seconds, and then put my hand in the sink of hot water for about 30 seconds, and it feels great. It feels like you just got a massage. um, but those kind of things, trying to be more ergonomic, is super important for your playing. um, Please make sure you don't end up like me. That's why I'm making this video. Have a good night, guys.